Herkese salam, Abral Academy YouTube kanalına hoş geldiniz. Mənim adım Abraldır və bugündən etibarən sizlərə İngilis dili dinləmə və anlama üzrə köməklik etmək üçün Abral Academy tərəfindən süni intellektlə yaradılmışam. Kanalımıza abunə oldunuzsa başlayaq. Bildiyimiz kimi mətbəxdə siçan görmək bəlkə də hər birimiz üçün iyrənc səslənir. Amma Linguini dəhşətli bir aşbazdır. Ona görə də o, Reminin siçovulların qeyri-adi yemək bişirmə bacarıqlarını bəyənir və tezliklə onlar arasında xüsusi dostluq yaranır. Bugün Abral Academy YouTube kanalında sizinlə Rotatu animasiya filmini inceləyək. Əvvəl altyazılı olaraq izləyəcəyiniz bu filmə daha sonra altyazı olmadan baxacaqsınız.
Where is the soup? Out of my way! Move it, garbage boy! You are cooking! How dare you cook in my kitchen? Where do you get that gall? Even attempt something so monumentally idiotic! I should have you drawn and quartered! I'll do it! I think the law is on my side! Larousse, go and quarter this man! After you put him in the duck press to squeeze the fat out of his head!
Oh, no!
What are you blathering about?
The soup!
Stop that soup! No!
Herkes Reminin hazırladığı supu bəyəndikdən sonra şef yenidən hazırlaması üçün Linguiniyə göstəriş verir. Görək indi nə baş verir.
She likes the soup.
You are either very lucky or very unlucky. You will make the soup again, and this time I'll be paying attention. Very close attention. They think you might be a cook, but you know what I think, Linguini? I think you are a sneaky, overreaching little rat!
Get the rat! Shut him
Linguini,
down!
get something to tell me!
Getting away! Get it! It's a rat! What should I do now?
Kill it!
Now?
No, not in the kitchen. Are you mad? Do you know what would happen to us if anyone knew we had a rat in our kitchen? They'd close us down. Our reputation is hanging by a thread as it is. Take it away from here. Far away. Kill it. Dispose of it. Go! The soup! Where is the soup? Out of my way! Move it, garbage boy!
Şef Linguiniyə garbage boy deyə səslənərkən onu aşağılayır. Bunun səbəbi Linguininin əslində bir təmizlikçi olmağıdır. Qabları yumaqla mətbəxi təmizləməklə zibili atmaqla məsul şəxs. Bu sözlərdən hansı zibil anlamına gələ bilər tapın. Bəli, hər üçü də. Bu nümunəyə nəzər yetirək.
Sorry you went through the trouble. I would have told you to chuck it.
Well, if you don't want it, throw it in the rubbish.
Rachel, you just put an empty carton back in the fridge.
Oh, yeah, I know, but the garbage was full.
Have you ever taken out the trash?
This street is the first street in the city to have an underground sewer system. Before that, sewage and waste would just flow right down the street.
You are cooking!
Yəqin ki bilirsiniz, İngilis dilində sualda adətən mübtədadan əvvəl köməkçi feil olur. Bilirsinizmi burada şef niyə you are cooking işlədir, are you cooking yox? Hər iki fraza doğrudur. Amma onların müxtəlif tətbiqləri var. Təəccübü ifadə etmək üçün bu halda istifadə edilə bilər.
You are cooking! How dare you cook in my kitchen? Where do you get that gall? Even attempt something so monumentally idiotic!
Bu situasiyada biz qal ifadəsini işlədə bilərik. Uyğunsuz və ya hörmətsiz bir şey etməkdə kiminsə həddindən artıq özgüvəni təsvir etmək. Yəni utanma və ya başqasını düşünmə olmadan davranan insanlara deyirik.
Where do you get that gall? Even attempt something so monumentally idiotic!
Əgər bir şey monumental deyə ifadə edilirsə, bu o deməkdir ki, o böyük, əhəmiyyətli, valeh edici və ya önəmlidir. Burada şef Linguinini yenidən alçaldır. Bəsit dillə ona tamamilə axmaq ola biləcəyini deyir. Simpsonlar filmindən bir nümunəyə nəzər yetirək.
To all the male participants, your monumental incompetence has sullied and cheapened space forever.
I should have you drawn and quartered. I'll do it. I think the law is on my side.
Şef bu ifadəni şişirdilmiş şəkildə istifadə edir. Drawing və quartering orta əsrlərdən insanların edam edilməsinin qəddar formasını ifadə edir.
More literally speaking, to draw in this case means to pull or drag, like a horse-drawn carriage. To quarter means to cut something in 4 pieces.
I think the law is on my side.
Kimsə bu ifadəni işlədirsə o anlama gəlir ki, hər kəs səninlə eyni fikirdədir və ya səninlə razıdır.
If you're playing a board game with a friend and they help you win, you might say, "Thanks for being on my side." Or, if you're having an argument with someone and a third person agrees with your point of view, you might say, "I'm glad you're on my side."
Seriously, you brought Raj over to take your side?
Your dad's on your side.
Oh no! What are you blathering about?
Soup!
Bu söz birisinin çox danışdığını izah etmək üçün işlədilir, əsasən də bezdirici və ya maraqsız danışdığını.
What are you blathering about?
Customers are asking what is new.
What should I tell them? What? You are either very lucky or very unlucky.
Gəlin burada qrammatikaya nəzər yetirək. Bu ifadə qrammatikadan da bildiyimiz kimi iki məfhum arasında seçim edərkən ya da deyə istifadə edilir.
You will make the soup again, and this time I'll be paying attention.
To pay attention means to focus your mental effort on something or someone in order to observe, listen, or learn. In this case, Chef Skinner means that he will be watching Linguini to see how he prepares the soup.
So you're going to use 2 bags instead of 1. See? Now pay attention, because this part's tricky.
They think you might be a cook, but you know what I think, Linguini?
Now, despite Chef Skinner's French accent, he still uses some connected speech like a native speaker. When a word ending in a T sound is followed by a word ending with a Y sound, they often morph into a ch sound. So, but you becomes but you. But you know? Let's listen again.
But you know what I think, Linguini? But you know what I think, Linguini? I think you are a sneaky, overreaching little rat!
Chef Skinner gives us some great examples in these clips of how not to sound polite when you speak English. If you describe someone as sneaky, you believe that person is behaving in a way that can't be trusted, and that they don't want to be seen by others. For example, Tom is so sneaky, he always tries to find a way to cheat on tests without getting caught.
I need your help, but in order to help me, I need you to be sneaky.
We can say that someone is overreaching if they're trying to achieve or do more than is reasonable or achievable, usually to gain more power, control, or success than they are entitled to or capable of. For example, the athlete's overreaching desire to win the championship led him to burning out.
This year for Valentine's Day, we're gonna have a nice quiet dinner at Ibiza. Last year, we overreached a little.
I think you are a sneaky, overreaching little rat!
As you might know, rats don't usually like to be seen. They often move around and find food without people knowing it. So if you describe someone as a rat, you mean that that person is behaving in a dishonest or sneaky way, and is perhaps even trying to harm others for their own benefit. In the scene, it's quite funny because Remy is literally a rat.
You are a lonely woman who can make a halfway decent brownie. And we all have our little secrets, Claire, right? You double-crossing, hand-holding, sneaky little rat.
Get the rat! Shut me
Winnie! Get something to trap
getting away!
If you trap something, you catch it using an object or a strategy, preventing it from escaping. In this scene, Linguini traps Remy in a glass jar.
And when you have a second later, I want to show you why we don't just trap spiders under coffee mugs and leave them there.
Do you know what would happen to us if anyone knew we had a rat in our kitchen? They'd close us down.
If a business, in this case a restaurant, closes down, it means that it is forced to stop operating, often permanently.
We're hungry, Bobby. Open up.
I can't, Teddy. Tommy closed us down. If I serve you, I could go to jail.
Our reputation is hanging by a thread as it is.
Reputation means how a person or place is viewed by others, usually based on their actions, behavior, and character. So, we say that someone or something has a good or bad reputation. For example, the politician has had a bad reputation ever since he was caught lying to the public. Or, the restaurant has a good reputation for serving the best pizza in town.
You have a reputation for a much more refined approach.
My reputation? I have a reputation?
I Googled you.
If something is literally hanging by a thread, it means that there is very little keeping it attached to the whole. For example, he was holding onto the rope, but it was hanging by a thread. Now, when describing a situation, Hanging by a thread implies that it is unstable and that there's only a slim chance of saving something. For example, the athlete's Olympic dreams were hanging by a thread after she suffered a serious injury.
You hanging on? I'm hanging on by a thread.
So, if someone's reputation is hanging by a thread, it means that they are at risk of losing the respect, trust, or admiration of others. An expression that sounds quite similar is to hang in there. This expression is typically used to encourage someone to persevere or to keep going despite difficulties or challenges. It's a way of telling someone to hold on, stay strong, and keep trying. Check out this fun example from Friends.
I'm Ted, and I just moved here a month ago, and New York really scares me.
All right, there you go. Yeah, you hang in there, Teddy. Take it away from here. Far away. Kill it. Dispose of it. Go!
If you dispose of something, you get rid of it, usually by throwing it away or selling it. In this case, Chef Skinner wants Linguini to get rid of Remy by killing and throwing him away. For example, a person might decide to dispose of old clothes by donating them to a charity or throwing them away in the trash.
Anything left?
Only the sour quince log, sir.
Ugh, dispose of it.
Now Linguini saves Remy and the two of them realize that they could help each other. Remy loves cooking, but since he's a rat, he isn't able to work as a chef. Well, Chef Skinner expects Linguini to recreate the soup, but he has no cooking skills. Let's watch this short scene.
That was close. Are you okay up there? How did you do that? Whoa! That's strangely involuntary.
One look and I knew. We had the same crazy idea.
Remy then controls Linguini by tugging his hair and teaching him to cook. Before long, they become the perfect team.
That should do it. Congratulations. You were able to repeat your accidental success. But you will need to know more than soup if you are to survive in my kitchen, boy. Colette will be responsible for teaching you how we do things here.
That was close.
That was close is an idiomatic expression that we often use to express relief after we avoid a potentially dangerous or risky situation. For example, if someone almost gets hit by a car while crossing the street, they might say, "That was close," to express relief that they were not injured. Here's a funny example from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Look out! Come on!
That was close. There's pain in your hair.
Are you okay up there?
Let's take a look at an example from Finding Nemo.
Hey, what you doing?
It's gone. How did you do that?
Here we have another nice example of connected speech. You probably noticed that the D sound and the Y sound combine to make a J sound. So what we hear is, how did you do that?
How did you do that? How did you do that? Whoa! That's strangely involuntary.
When we say something is involuntary, we mean that it happens automatically without us choosing or deciding to do it. For example, our heartbeat is involuntary. We don't have to think about making it happen. It just happens on its own.
The other day you sneezed into a napkin.
That's different.
How?
A sneeze is involuntary.
Congratulations. You were able to repeat your accidental success.
Accidental success means achieving something good or positive without planning or intending to do so. It's like if you were trying to do one thing, but ended up doing something else really well by mistake. For example, although she had never intended to be a chef, her famous dessert recipe was an accidental success that brought her fame and fortune.
But you will need to know more than soup if you are to survive in my kitchen, boy. Colette will be responsible for teaching you how we do things here.
Being responsible for something means that you're in charge of making sure it gets done or taken care of.
What are they?
Well, so far I have my bridesmaids' dresses won't get picked up, my veil gets lost, or I don't have my something blue.
Hey, those are all the things that I'm responsible for.
For example, If you're responsible for taking care of a pet, it means that it's your job to feed it, give it water, play with it, and make sure it stays healthy. Or if you're responsible for cleaning your room, it means that it's your job to make sure your room is neat and tidy.
İndi isə altyazı olmadan özünü yoxla.
The soap! Where is the soap? Out of my way! Move it, garbage boy! You are cooking! How dare you cook in my kitchen? Where do you get the gall?
Which of these is similar to, where do you get the gall? How dare you? How come? How do you do?
Even attempt something so monumentally idiotic. I should have you drawn and quartered. I'll do it. I think the law is on my side. Larousse, draw and quarter this man. After you put him in the duck press to squeeze the fat out of his head. No. What are you blathering about?
What does blathering mean? To be a coward? To show weakness? To talk a lot?
The soup!
Soup? Stop that soup! No! You are either very lucky or very unlucky. You will make the soup again, and this time I'll be paying attention. Very close attention. They think you might be a cook, but you know what I think, Linguini? I think you are a sneaky, overreaching little... Run!
Get the rat! Shut
Hey, Willie! Get something to eat!
Getting away! Get it!
What should I do now?
Kill it!
Now?
No! Not in the kitchen. Are you mad? Do you know what would happen to us if anyone knew we had a rat in our kitchen? They'd close us down. Our reputation is hanging by a thread as it is. Take it away from here. Far away. Kill it. Dispose of it. Go!
That was close.
Are you okay up there?
How did you do that? Whoa! That's strangely involuntary.
Which of these actions is usually involuntary? Coughing, sneezing, dancing.
One look and I knew we had the same crazy idea.
That should do it. Congratulations. You were able to repeat your accidental success. But you will need to know more than soup if you are to survive in my kitchen, boy. Colette will be responsible for teaching you how we do things here.